the more I've been dealt with people who seem to be really famous, that veneer is gone for me. That's an advantage. I'm actually thankful for that, because I really don't feel any more pressure shooting Trevor Noah than I do for you, except my time constraint is going to be less with Trevor Noah.
Right.
So it puts a little more pressure on the shoot. But in terms of me just creating an interesting photograph, that pressure is equal. I don't care if it's you or a kid I shoot that's a subject of an annual report for a nonprofit. Like, I just want a good photograph. That's all I care about.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, in the same way, you know, I was approached by a well-known actor who was like, I'm a fan of your work and like to work with you. And I had to kind of think about it. I was like, I don't know where this actor would fit into my world, really. And it's like, most people are like, oh, of course, you got to work with him. But it's like that, you know, like, if it's not right for the story, what's the point?
Sure.
That's not... So I...
But in terms of the process of working, what I'm trying to get back to is that you don't... There's parts of the process that are really painful for you. And then it's also the same for me.
Yeah.
Like, there's other things I love about what I do. But, like, I think people look at the outside and you're this filmmaker and you can write amazing scripts and you're so talented and you direct everything and you're on film festival circuits and you're in Switzerland and all traveling the world premiering your films, and they think it's all great, you know, it's all amazing. And it is, and they say that about what I do. They think I just shoot famous people all the time, but it is a grind, man. Tell me about the grind of just doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like you said it too, is the reason I do it is because, as awful as that is when you're on set and you get the take. There's no greater feeling than that. Like, that's just like, that's better than any drug, and you do it for that.
100%.
It only lasts like 2 minutes because it's like, all right, now we got to shoot the next scene.
Yeah.
But you can't ever get that feeling doing, at least for me, I can't get that feeling doing anything else. And every time I make a new film, I'm scared that I'm not going to get that feeling. Like, that feeling's gone, but it's still always there. And you know, you only get that feeling when everything is perfect or as perfect as it is in your head, when it's like, that's what I saw in my head and we got that. So if it's not that and I'm not getting that feeling, then I assume the audience isn't going to get any kind of feeling too. And that's the big fear, is like, that I'm not going to love this movie because we haven't done this and we haven't done this right, and we did this really quickly. We skimmed over this, and now
well, you know that, and I think you know where the production was weak when you're done. When you wrap your filming, you know when you didn't quite have as much time, or you had to like cut your losses at a certain point for whatever reason.
Yeah, and most people, no one's ever gonna know.
They don't know. That was
but
my next point.
I will know.
You'll know,
and if I can't watch my movie, then what's the point? Even though the irony is I never watch these because I just look at the mistake. All I can see is the mistakes.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I'm just trying to make movies that are my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
And so if I'm not doing what's in my head, then it's, what's the point? Like, what is the point if it's not going to be my favorite scene or shot? I want every shot to be my favorite shot in the movie. Like,
but also, like, in the history of cinema too, like, you have that sort of pressure too. Maybe you're not saying like, oh, I'll make something better than some of the greatest things, but the point is, I think if it never drives you, but it's part of your brain as a creative to go, I am sensing that in you, and I feel it for myself. It's like I put the self-imposed pressure that if I'm going to put all this time and energy and ask people to do this or that and sacrifice their time or their whatever summer, it better be good. You know, that's the pressure I feel.
Yeah, and it's not like this better. It's not just like, this better be the best movie in Grand Rapids. Like, this better be the best movie in the fucking world. Like, this is going to be seen, you know, by audiences everywhere. And it's going to be online, so anyone literally in the entire world can see it. And my name's going to be on it.
Yeah.
It's got to be global good, not Grand Rapids good.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be.